Hey guys, Brad coming at you here to put a little bow on the week of the National. I had another good time. So I think this was my fifth one now. And I had just as much fun as ever. Um, like I said, you'll run into the hobby's just crazy right now. So there's a lot of people. Prices are a little high. But as you can see from that board, I still found some things, And the key is these guys right here, my Airbnb mates. They were nice enough to let me stay with them this year. And Wesker Griff, Big Scott, Daysman Life Card Crisis, Eastern Connecticut Sports Cards, Mike O, and Jeremy Big Smooth. Thank you, gentlemen, for making this a wonderful trip. It was real fun hanging out with the guys. We got one more night here. I think we're going to watch some wrestling. But we all have a pretty good sense of humor. It worked out pretty well. So I want to thank those gentlemen. And yeah, so what I forgot to show, I'll just kind of go through a few gifts I was given by them and all that stuff. And then I picked up one card here on day 4 today for myself. So first things first, in your VIP, you get a wild card pack. And they all got a kick out that I hit the 101. Darian Mensah. So this will be a good prospect for the Hurricanes. We'll see. But got the 101 right there. So I hit that. It's wild card. It's not worth like a ton of money, but it was still cool to hit that. And then, as many of you know, Thursday had a get together that I thought went very well over at Shoeless Joe's. I would say that was a success in my book. Met a few people, well, met a ton of people there, but a few people gave me their sticker. Doug, don't talk to robots. John Widbog's fan. That's a really cool one. That was nicely done. Met Dave T for the first time. And then Victor here. I think this is like the third card I've gotten from Victor at least. So very cool. I think Ed got the red variant. So lucky him. But always good meeting those fellas. Thank you. Met people I've never met before. Some people I've met, 5 or more times. So it was a good time. So I would say that went with a success. For people wondering how would that go, I would say it was a success for sure. And then at that party, everyone's friend Scott Stukes, Cards and Curiosities, gave me that and handed me a couple Merinos. This I had never seen before. This Merino here, Sports Call. So very cool. And this graded 2012 Topps Quarterback Immortals CSG 8.5. So Scott, thank as always for thinking of me. Always great to talk to you. Actually, didn't talk to you enough. I thought I'd see you again, and then you know how this place works, So when you have the time, if you see someone, you take the chance. Because what happens is what happened to this next one that I regret. J Spark 98, big old school guy, had a gift to give me. And I never saw him all week. He gave this to Ed to give to me. They said they ran into him like 4 times. I never saw him. So really sorry about that, Josh. I should have messaged you and hooked up somewhere in there. So that was my bad. But he got this beautiful Genesis. These are little short prints out of Mosaic of Jason Taylor. So, real bummer that I missed you. Again, this place is so big. There's a lot going on. It'll unfortunately happen, but it was a bummer. I always enjoy talking to you. So, Mr. J. Spartan, if you watch this, sorry I missed you, but thank you very much for this beautiful Jason Taylor. All right, and then my housemates. What was it? Dave was ripping up some Prism Mega boxes, and he hit this cool Chris Chambers purple. So that's pretty sweet. Good to see Chris Chambers and stuff, right? Ed handed me a Beast Patrick Paul, or Beast left tackle, Contenders rookie auto. So thank you, Edward. And then Big Scott crushed it. Not only with the custom, But the gifts here, from the new 90s product, it's not licensed, but it's got, like, you know, that 90s look. Got a Sam Madison. Got an All Madden Team Trophy. This was cool from Action Packed. Very sweet. A Jet Greaves Light Up the Night Rookie Auto to 149, which I was pumped about that. But even more pumped, he knocked a card off my want list. I said, for some reason, I didn't own this card. So I don't know if he just happened to have it or found it, but the Jason Taylor SP Authentic rookie card where he's sacking Steve McNair. So, there we go. So, Scott's the man. I was really pumped to see that. I thought that was funny. So, very awesome, knocking out something for the collection. Okay, so we are on to the funniest thing. Big Smooth, Jeremy there, made a troll pack. 2026 National Style Troll Pack exclusive. This is him holding up, he's a Knicks fan. Big Smooth holding up the trophy. But these can only get better. We've got Jim Beckett, podcaster, defensive bidding. We got the card wizard right here, Topps Black Collector, those back pages. Mangini punching drywall, the drywall Punisher. Oh, if you can't laugh at these, I feel bad for you. Taylor Swift superfan. Big Brian Gray originally from Leaf predicted, I think Caitlin Cart would get pregnant and go to zero or whatever. So he has her pregnant as a big Brian prediction. And then, of course, the Sophie Cunningham finger pointing. He sold these in the VIP room at the National and sold a few for $10, I think. Since the WNBA's stupid and won't make money off of it. And then Victor Wembanyama, mind you, he's a Knicks fan, loses a 29-point lead with egg on the face there. And then Nat Turner versus Boston Card Hunter. Those two feuding. So, hilarious, but the extra he just handed us tonight. The short print. Oh, that's epic. So, and that's what the backs of them look like. Turning memories into mementos. So that was awesome. We all got a good kick out of that. Very, very funny. So then, actually, I did find 2 cards throughout the week for other people. They know who they are. We'll let them show those on their channel, but I always love if I can do that. I was able to at least snag 2 for stuff they needed for the PC, so that's good. But my final day edition was a card I did not even know was out there. So you would think, especially being a relic card, I'd had a pretty good idea. I did not remember seeing these ever. So this is from 1999 SPX. It's the Winning Materials. Now, I knew they had relic cards in SPX. But this guy had a football and a 3-color patch paint. And it's game used, game worn. Never seen this card before in my life. So if it's a card I like and never seen, it's coming home to daddy, right? So that's what happened with this. I don't even know if I got a good deal. It doesn't really matter. I was willing to pay whatever, you know. So fantastic. Didn't even know this was out there. And that's the plus of the National. Sometimes you will see stuff you've never seen before. Even a long-time collector. So yeah, let me know if anyone else owns one of these of any player. I didn't get to go look at the checklist or anything, but yeah, I never knew this card was out there. So very pumped to add that. So basically 5 purchases here. We had the red PMG of Zach Thomas to 7. You'll see these in the other videos. It's just a little recap. The 101 dual tags, pants, and shoe. That was on the first day. Yesterday we hit the Bob Greasy to 5, fabric of the game. And this Duper to 10. And then today we capped it off with that beauty. So 5 beautiful cards in the 4 days I was at the show. I will take that every time. Like I said, it could be a struggle at times with negotiations, but stick with it. It's just fun to look at cards, quite frankly. I mean, I just enjoy moseying around. That's basically what I did today, and I just happened to find that card. Guys kind of going back through stuff maybe you didn't look at thoroughly before, or remember, dealer's inventory is selling a lot of cards. They may put something that was in a box and wasn't out there the first 2 days, so that's why it's good to go multiple days. That's why I like to do it, is that way you don't really miss anything, you know? So that's all I got. I appreciate all you watching. And, yeah, until next year, I guess, Lord willing. That puts the bow on 2026 National. Thanks for following along, everyone.